All right, then, welcome. So today we're going to go through June 2015 paper. All right, and this paper, again, it's 5 years ago when CXC was doing, you had to do 8 questions from section 1, and then you choose 2 from 3 in section 2. Of course, we now know we have to do everything on the paper. So let's get into it. It says using a calculator or otherwise determine the exact value of 2 and 2 over 5 minus 1 over 3 plus 3.5. Right, you can just put all of this in a calculator, all right, and work it out since it's 1 mark. So just put all of this in a calculator, all right. So really, this is really, let's say you wanted to work it out. 2 and 2 over 5 is really 12 over 5 minus 1 and 1 over 3 is really 4 over 3, converting to improper, and then plus 3.5. 3.5 is really 7 over 2. Hey, nice. Then you just find the LCM between 5, 3, and 2. And the LCM between 5, 3, and 2, that looks like, what is that, 30? Let's go with 30. 5 into 30 goes 6 times, 6 times 12. 6 12 is 72. And then 3 into 30 goes 10 times, so we get minus 10 times 4. 10 times 4 is 40, so you get minus 40. Then 2 into 30 goes 15 times. 15 times 7 is 105. So then you work this out. 72 minus 40 is 32. 32 plus 105. 32 plus 32 plus 105 is 137 over 30. 137 over 30. And you said the exact value. This is exact value, but some people like to write it as a mixed number, so you could write 4 and 7 over 30. It depends on what's your preference. It doesn't matter if you leave it as improper or as a mixed number. So that's what you would get. That's if you decided that you didn't want to just put it in a calculator. But because it's 1 mark, I highly recommend you just put it in a calculator, because you're not getting any extra marks to do it that way. 17 over 30, that's what my calculator is saying. 4 and 17 over 30. Now let's work out this now. So this first thing, you always work the brackets first. So do the division among these two. 4.14 divided by 5.75. You do your division. When you do your division, it's gonna work out to be what? 4.14 divided by 5.75 at 0.72. So we get 0.72. Then it's gonna be plus, then 1.62 squared. 1.62 and you square it, you get 2.6244. So you get 2.6244. So add these together, what we get, 0.72 plus 2.6244, we get 3.344. 3.3444. You wanted the exact value, so you give them the exact value. And that's that, nice and easy. No real issues. Let's continue. Whoa, this is a lot of calculation. 2 times 3.142 is what we call pi times 1.25. Just put all of that in a calculator. There's no real issue there. So 2 times 3.142 times 1.25, I get 7.855. 7.855 because it said exact value. Then finally work out the square root of 2.89. So 2.89 square rooted, and then multiply that by the tan of 45. The tan of 45 is 1, and the square root of 2.89 is 1.7. So this works out to be 1.7 times 1, and 1.7 times 1 is just 1.7. So the first part, very easy, no issues, soft. All right, let's take in the next part of the question now. Part B. It says, the table below shows a shopping bill prepared for Mrs. Rowe. The prices of some items are missing. Mrs. Rowe, Mrs. Rowe, she buys sugar, rice, and flour. She don't buy no meat. She don't buy nothing else. She don't buy no salt. She don't buy no pepper. Well, she bought 3 kilograms of sugar, 4 kilogram rice, 2 pounds of flour. She buying a lot of sugar. She buy more sugar than flour. That's crazy. But let's continue with the question. It says, determine the unit price. Calculate the value of X, the cost of 1 kilogram of sugar. Now the total cost is $10.80. So what that means is the 3 kilogram of sugar times the unit cost X is equal to 10.8. So if we divide both sides by 3, we get X is equal to 10.8 divided by 3. That will give you the unit cost of 1 kilogram of sugar. So that's 3.60. All right, so basically 3.60 is the cost of 1 kg sugar. It says if the cost of 1 kilogram of rice is 80 cents more than 1 kilogram of, if the cost of 1 kilogram of rice is more than 1 kilogram of flour, calculate the values of Y and Z. So let's look at what they said. They said the cost of 1 kilogram of rice is 80 cents more than 1 kilogram of flour. Now it says that the unit cost for flour, this is 1.60 for flour, all right? And the cost of rice then, is going to be 80 cents more. So the cost of rice is going to be $2.40 for rice. That's the cost for rice. This is for 1 kg of rice, because this is 80 cents more than 160. So pretty much Y is 2.40. All right, so tell them Y is equal to the cost of the flour, which is 1.6 plus the 80 cents more. 80 cents is $0.8, and that works out to be 2.40. That's the cost of, that is the cost of Y. Then Z now is the total cost. So notice that she buy 4 kilograms of rice. So it is 4 times the $2.4, which works out to be 4 times 2.4, that's $9.6. $9.60, $9.60. So pretty much Mrs. Rowe, she's living a nice budget. She don't spend a lot of money. I like that. She spent $9.60 on rice, $10.80 on flour, $3.20 on sugar. So when she buy her meat kinds and some other stuff, she's working on a minimal budget for the week, which is not bad. Now it says a tax of 10% of the total cost price of all three items is added to Mrs. Rose's bill. What is Mrs. Rose's total bill including tax? All right, so everything get taxed. 10% of the total cost price. So the total cost price is going to be 10.8 plus Z plus 3.0. So let's add up our total cost price. Our total cost price is going to be equal to, it's going to be the 10.8 plus the 9.6 plus the 3.2. When you add that up, that gives you the total cost price, which is 10.8 plus 9.6 plus 3.2. That's $23.6, $23.60, $23.60. Now for the total billing price now, the total billing now is she's going to have to pay 10% tax. So she's going to have to pay 1.1 times 2360. All right, 1.1 means she has to pay 110% of the total cost price. All right, and that's going to give her the total billing price that she has to pay. All right, so she has to pay in total $25.96. That's the total billing price. Nice and easy, soft. Another way you can do it is work out. She paid 10%. Another way you could do it is work out that she paid 10% tax on the sugar plus 10% tax on the rice. She paid 10% tax on the sugar, 10% tax on the rice, then 10% tax on the flour, and that would give you the same. All right, nice and easy.